It's her story, Shirley Chisholm, a graphic novel. Shirley Chisholm, the fighting congresswoman from New York, 1972 presidential candidate and champion of equal rights, spent her childhood on a very different island. Living on Grandmother Seal's farm in Barbados was a treat. But in 1934, no one watching 9-year-old Shirley St. Hill play on the beach with her sisters ever imagined that one day she would run for President of the United States.
"Quit splashing, Muriel!" "You're it!"
Then one day after school, "I've had a letter. Shirley's parents want their girls back in New York."
"Living here is the best."
"Shirley's a bit lively, Mrs. Seal, but she'll be fine as long as she follows the rules."
"My school is the best."
The rules were different in her parents' home in Brooklyn than they were in Barbados, but Shirley did her best to follow them. Rule 1. Study hard. No parties. Rule 2. Work hard. Win awards. Rule 3. Ignore the cold. Brrr. It was tough. But I'm tough too. I can follow these rules. In 1942, Shirley graduated from high school. You were accepted at Vassar and Oberlin. But we can't afford to send you to those fancy colleges. Brooklyn College will do just fine. But there should be more black students here. The tuition is free. What are the Brooklyn schools doing to encourage black kids to apply to college? Not a lot. Muriel, I'm going to be a teacher. I'll encourage kids to aim high. A few years later, Muriel would graduate magna cum laude in physics, but she could not find a job in her field. I'm studying physics. I'm going to be a scientist. Shirley studied hard to be a teacher. But there are other things to learn about too. You want to go into politics. What? You forget 2 things. I'm black and I'm a woman. That's when Shirley decided to make her own set of rules. Think it over. Shirley's Rule 1. Know your neighborhood. I need to see how to help people in Brooklyn. So much needs doing. This is the kind of work where I can really make a difference. Shirley's amazing. We're offering her a full-time job when she finishes college. Shirley's Rule 2. Join in. You're working to change things. Can I help? Sure. We're decorating cigar boxes to use at our fundraiser. We sell raffle tickets too. And we hang banners and request money for prizes. And Shirley's Rule 3. Think for yourself. These women work so hard and raise so much money. Why is it always the women doing the work? Let's bring that up at our next meeting. As Shirley got more involved in politics, she bumped into rules she just couldn't follow. Rule 1. Don't ask questions. I'm Shirley. My question is, why doesn't headquarters give us money to pay for fundraisers? Rule 2. Talk quietly. Yeah, why should we? Answer us! Answer! This meeting is out of order. It will stay out of order until you pay attention to us. Rule 3. Let others lead. Give us what we need. Okay. Here's the money. Hooray! We won! We're going to have to watch that one. She wants to change things. She's a troublemaker. When Shirley got married in 1949, she stuck to her day job, but she also wanted to do more in politics. Your work is important. I know it is, and I'm good at it. I'm running daycare centers all over the city. But when I listen to families and workers, I can see so clearly what changes are needed. There are good men running for office who could make things better. I'm going to make sure they get elected. Shirley sat on committees, stuffed envelopes, rang doorbells, answered telephones, and did everything she could to help give the people in her district the leaders they deserved. Sometimes it worked, and sometimes it didn't. Wait a minute, maybe I'm the leader they deserve. In 1964, Shirley won a seat on the New York Assembly, only the second black woman ever to do so. All those Brooklyn politicians thought I couldn't do this. To them, I'm a little woman who doesn't know how to play the game. I'll show them. Welcome, Mrs. Chisholm. A bit of advice. You have to make deals with other politicians. You do something for me, and I'll do something for you. Well, I will listen to you, I will work with you, but I'll only vote for what I know to be right. Shirley Chisholm got things done. We're going to find the kids who should be going to college and give them what they need. The working people of New York deserve fair wages. Shirley introduced 50 bills during her time in Albany, and 8 of them were passed. She managed to change things for people who weren't normally listened to. Chisholm, you mean well, but I just think you're wrong. What does she want? Why doesn't she act like everybody else? Why can't we control her? I want to make a difference. I break the rules only when following them doesn't work. And the whole point of being a leader is to make things work. In 1966, at a convention to choose the New York candidate for governor, Shirley showed the other assembly members how to lead. You can't come in. We've got our nominee for governor. Now we're going to choose the man to run as his lieutenant. Oh, okay. Why are you letting them do the choosing? Can't you think for yourselves? They're the party bosses. They've already decided who they want. If we disagree with them, we won't get reelected. Oh, you'd rather keep your job than do what you believe in? Only those who dare to lead can call themselves leaders. Don't we all think Howard Samuels would be best for the job? Yes, but... Let's make sure he gets chosen then. We want Samuels! We want Samuels! After the votes were counted, we won! How much did Samuels pay you to help him win? Nothing. I am not for sale. Shirley Chisholm is unbought and unbossed. You can't control me here in New York or anywhere. Not even in Washington. Washington. Maybe that's where I need to be. In 1968, Shirley saw an opportunity. She ran for a seat in Congress. Vote Chisholm, unbought and unbossed. You can count on my PTA group. Come and have dinner with my social club. The women in the neighborhood supported her. And she won. Shirley Chisholm became the United States' first black congresswoman. I hear you speak Spanish. We're on welfare, but we scraped up $9.69 for your campaign. On her very first day in Congress, Shirley broke the rules.
This isn't right. You have to leave your coat in the cloakroom.
In the days that followed, she kept on breaking them. Excuse me, coming through. This isn't right. Why are you standing down here? It's the only way I can get you to notice me. This doesn't look right. Why is your staff all women? They're the best people for the job. They just happen to be women. Shirley didn't stay quiet. Agriculture, forestry, give me a job where I can help my people. There are no forests in Brooklyn. In the spring of 1969, Shirley gave her first speech in the House. She didn't intend to speak about the Vietnam War, but current events made her angry. Money for weapons? No. It is wrong to spend billions on the war while disadvantaged children here are getting nothing. What about money for housing and education? What about the food stamp program? After 3 years in Congress, Shirley still saw things around her that made her unhappy. Keep the change. Sure, I've got a college degree, but this is the only job I can get. Keep on fighting, Mrs. Chisholm. Maybe our kids will have a better chance. Shirley began to think she would have to run for president to get things changed. What do you Negroes want now? All we want is what you want, no less and no more. Shirley knew that daring to break rules made things happen. She was about to break one of the biggest, unspoken rules of all. A black woman cannot run for president. Not ready for a black candidate? Not ready for a woman? It's 1972. It's time. A woman's place is at home. We don't need a woman president. Did you hear her speech? Wow, she's got guts. That Shirley Chisholm's a fighter. She tells it like it is. She wants to stop the war. Shirley works for all of us. She really gets it about women's rights. Campaigning lets folks know what I'm trying to do. I'll get on the TV debates and reach even more people. But Shirley had to go to court to win the right to take part in the TV debates. The televised debates are only for, I need to think of an excuse. I'm not going to let them leave me out. If they don't give you a seat at the table, bring a folding chair. After fellow candidate George Wallace was shot while campaigning, Shirley visited him in the hospital. Some people were surprised. Why are you visiting that bigot? He's fighting against everything you stand for. I want to give him a chance to agree with me. I might change his mind. How did you get on with George Wallace, Mrs. Chisholm? Very pleasant visit. 2 years later, when George Wallace supported Shirley to get help for workers' wages, some people said she had made a deal with him. It wasn't true. You still don't know? I will not be bought or bossed. Though she didn't win the nomination in 1972, Shirley Chisholm changed the way the country looked at women in politics. I ran because somebody had to do it first. Somebody had to have the guts. In 1977, she was asked to join the Rules Committee, the most important group in Congress. Will you accept? You'll be the first black woman to sit on this committee. I've been the first black woman to do a lot of things, but how strange to be on the Rules Committee. I'm usually the one who breaks them. After leaving Congress in 1983, she went on to teach the next generation of young people. I want to be remembered as a black woman who dared to be herself. Shirley Chisholm died in 2005, but her trailblazing legacy lives on. In 2015, President Obama awarded her the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Shirley Chisholm was one of those people who didn't look left or right, but just looked straight ahead.